What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day, and even though there looks like a lot of green on the screen, we did not have a good day yesterday, you guys. It just seems like we cannot catch a break with these four-mans. It's just been crazy at this point. Like it's crazy the ability of like us not being able to pair up the correct duos together, and the amount of 2 out of 4s, the amount of 3 out of 4s, just like we are getting setups going into the night. And at this point, I'm like not even optimistic that the setups are going to hit because they keep failing me. But the setups going into the night are like exactly what you need. That is exactly how we win money over the long term, is like setting up League of Legends overnight and it turning out in our favor and us hitting overnight cashes for 8x 9x and stuff like that. But like, man, we just cannot get these things to fall into our favor. Like, this game was yesterday afternoon. Counter-Strike, we need them to go unders. First game looked really good. I think it was like 13-3 in the first game. So this guy had like 13 kills. This guy had like 6 headshots. And then second game, this Johnny Speeds team could not close the game out, and both these guys go over by 1 kill. This guy gets 16. This guy gets 33. It's just like so frustrating, because it's like the correlation is working. These things are going over together or under together. And this is what we've been doing over the past 10 months, right? These games have not changed. Counter-Strike, it's been a thing for like 25 years. League of Legends, it's been a game for like 12 or 13 years. Like, these games don't change. The more kills, the more rounds you have, the more kills that happen. The more a team is winning, the more kills they're going to get in League of Legends, or less kills they're going to get in League of Legends. Like this right here, we were also set up going into last night. Rogue versus Vitality was this game here. Rogue is the worst team definitively in this league. Vitality, kind of a middle of the road team. They were set to destroy Rogue. Rogue ends up 2-0ing Vitality. Okay, so they end up winning both games, and you can see these guys go way over their kills because they won both games. And as much as I could have took the overs, it's like I could have also take the unders, right? You can see in this slip, for example, TH versus G2. TH was not favored in this game. G2 was set to destroy TH, and that's exactly what happened. G2 just absolutely runs through them. And this TH team, through 2 maps, this guy only gets 5 assists in 2 maps. This guy only gets 4 kills. Both of these guys only get 4 kills in total in 2 maps because they got absolutely destroyed in those games. So it's like you either pick the overs, you pick the unders, and it kind of turns out the way it does, right? Right here, 3 out of 4, as you guys can see, where these guys, miss by a couple kills here. And we have a setup going into Call of Duty. It's hard to keep my spirits high because it just feels like I'm getting my hopes up for these setups, but at the end of the day, like, the setups are the lifeblood of the VIP, and we're doing the right thing, which is like, so the frustrating part is like, the other day we had like 3 setups going into the night, nothing cashed. Yesterday we had 2 setups, nothing cashed. Like, these are just coin flips, and we're just losing the coin flip over and over again, and it's very frustrating. Again, like, I know the strategy works because I've taken 3,000 bets on the VIP and on the YouTube channel combined, and we're up, 600 units, 500 units. Even if we were up 300 units, it would still be that the strategy works over time if you have 3,000 bets of data, following it. So yeah, hopefully you guys understand. Like, the most I can do is just take plays that I've been taking for the past 10 months or over the past, year, and try to give you guys the best plays possible, spend hours a day searching for these plays and find value for you guys. I think there was really good value on the board, especially with caps, with Han Sama right here. Also, this was the YouTube play, this was a play that I gave out on Twitter. It was caps under 16, even though these guys won the game 2-0. Like I said, they stomped the other team, TH. This guy still only got 14 assists just because the line was super inflated. Same thing with Han Sama with that play yesterday in the YouTube channel play. Han Sama under 14.5. I said I liked it down to 13.5. He ends up getting 13. Really solid play, you guys. League of Legends, like, there's so much value in League of Legends. I can't even explain it. And like, I have found so much value over the past couple of days. We just cannot convert 4-mans. It really, really is frustrating. So I'm frustrated with you guys. I'm telling you guys, I hold myself to the highest standard of these plays. And like, again, we're up 130 units, 135 units, whatever it is this year. So that's still averaging, 40, 45 units a month, which is spectacular for most people, but that's not good enough for me. For me, I want to be up 60, 70 units a month at least. And I truly think we can do this and keep doing it. And, yeah, again, I hold myself to a very, very high standard. So, when these setups don't hit, it's tough, right? I'm with you guys. I'm sticking through it. I know it's tough to just like constantly, have setups and then be let down, but Yeah, gonna get off my soapbox now. Just kind of not felt very great these past couple of days, just with these misses. But unfortunately, you guys see there's a lot of green on the board. The correlation is working really well, as always, as it always does. You guys can see I take the overs here, the overs hit, take the unders here, the unders hit, take the overs here, the overs hit, unders here. Unfortunately, the overs hit. So these things are either going to go over together or under together, and I'll kind of get into that in the play that I have today. So I got 2 picks today, you guys. I have a pick for a Cooper Flag discount for this Duke and Houston game that's going on tonight. I'm going to be pairing that up with a League of Legends play, and then I do have a Counter-Strike 2-man that's happening at about 5 p.m. So as you guys know, I'm very transparent. I show you guys my wins, my losses. April has not been great for us. It has not been kind to us so far, which sucks because I was super excited to get to April, and I'm still confident that we can get a 50, 60, 70 unit month out of April, which sounds very crazy because we're down 12 units in April so far, but it happens, you guys. The bounce backs, I'm telling you guys, happen way faster than you think they will. And even last weekend, we had, I think, 3 or 4 4-mans hit for us over the weekend, and that was a really nice bounce back type weekend. And then once again, we kind of have not so good of a week, and yeah, consistency has really been a struggle this past month, which is reflected in this graph here, right? You guys can see kind of go down, then we kind of come up a little bit, then we go back down, then we come up a little bit, now we're going back down. So, normally we kind of just are going up like every single week, and this is over the past 10 months. This is more of a smoothed out graph. This graph unfortunately did have to end on March 11th because I got heavily limited on the account that I was tracking this on. So the new method of me tracking it was me putting every single play into the spreadsheet, which is a little bit tedious, but I'll definitely do it for you guys to keep my transparency as always. And yeah, this is like all 800 bets that I have taken this year so far. So you guys can see all of the bets here. And let me know if you guys would ever want me to like open this up to the public. I think I can actually like share this link with you guys where you can't edit it, but you guys can view it. I don't know, maybe just to like see how the plays go and just make sure that I'm tracking everything correctly, which I definitely am. But you guys can see it has not been a great April. We're down 12 units, but we have never had a non-profitable month on this channel, and I definitely do not plan April to be a non-profitable month for us, and I really expect this month to turn around and go up 40, 50 units. So that's my goal here. February, we went up like crazy. March, we also went up 33 units. January, 18 units. Everything is tracked right here on this spreadsheet, as I show every single day on this channel. So follow along if you appreciate the transparency, if you appreciate me showing wins, showing losses, and when we don't have great weeks, I really just want to most of the time just be transparent and try to educate, right? Because I've been doing this for a while, and I know I'm profitable. I know these plays are going to be profitable over the long term. So that's about all I can do, right? So getting into today's play, we're going to go back to a League of Legends kind of like single play that I really, really love. Obviously going to pair that with the Cooper Flag discount. So PrizePicks nice enough to give us a like 4.5 discount on Cooper Flag, which is nice. I mean, it's not the best discount in the world, but we will take it. So hopefully he gets 16 or more points in tonight's game. And then I'm taking Carria, who is on T1, to go over 16.5 assists. Now, similar thing of what I said yesterday, when he is losing games, he still averages about I think it's 8.1 or 7.9, something like that, assists per game. So let's just call it 8. He averages 8 assists a game when he is losing the game, okay? Jin versus T1 is a very even matchup, okay? T1, Jin, they are like the top 5 teams in the world. T1 is the team with Faker. If you guys know anything about League of Legends, he's pretty much the Tom Brady of League of Legends. He's the GOAT of League of Legends definitively. So T1, a very good team. Jin-Ji also kind of a more like newer-ish team in the past couple of years being the best team. But Jin-Ji also a really solid team. So T1 versus Jin-Ji, they're very, very even odds. And they're pricing Carria like he's going to lose both games. And even if he does lose both games, he's averaging 8 assists per game, right? So he's averaging on losses even to get 16 assists here. And I do truly think that T1 should be able to at least take one game. So if T1 takes one game, this is almost a for sure bet here. So all T1 needs to do is win at least one game. So whether they win map 2, whether they win map 1, lose map 2, or lose map 1, win map 2, or they could win both games, or they could even potentially lose both games and he still hits this. Obviously that would not be, ideal, but still, middle of February, you guys, they played a best of 5. So they played actually 4 games against each other because it was first to 3. And T1 took 3 out of the 4 games that they played. Okay, so T1 won 3 out of, yeah, they won 3 out of 4. They won 75% of the game. So T1 definitely has a very, very capable chance of taking one game, right? They just beat them 3 times pretty much in a row about a month ago. So really, really good play here. Again, we've been doing really well on these League of Legends, like one pick, stuff like that. Also, the League of Legends correlation's been doing well too, but there's a lot of times that you can find great value on League of Legends when you compare lines, when you do the math, when you see the data, and you can find really, really good entries on League of Legends a lot of times, as you see with this Caps line and even the Hans Sama. I know this miss. Nick Martinez just played horribly yesterday. He only got 2 pitcher strikeouts, which was really bad. But Hans Sama going under, I mean, it was a really good call for League of Legends there. So before I get into the next play, I do want to tell you guys a couple things about my VIP and also a big giveaway that I'm doing about mid-April. So first and foremost, if you want to get into my VIP, you can for absolutely free. As you guys heard, I have never not profited in a month, and we have really, really big months on this channel like February. Unfortunately, it is a little bit of a, if the 4-mans are hitting, then we're booming, you guys. And that is those times where we go up 90 units, 80 units in a month, right? And if you guys want to be a part of that, all you guys have to do to get in actually free to my VIP is to text me the word WANNA. So just text me WANNA to my number on the screen right here, and I'll get you guys 2 free months of the VIP. Unfortunately, it's only available in these yellow states. So if you live in a yellow state, you guys can do that, and I'll get you guys the instructions. If you do not live in one of those yellow states, Chalkboard is actually really good. A really good option for you guys because there is a lot of East Coast availability. So you guys can also sign up for Chalkboard. If you have overlap in a yellow and green state, so Chalkboard and WANNA Parlay, then you guys could actually get 3 months free because you could sign up for WANNA Parlay and Chalkboard. So do that. My number is right here. This is my personal number. I'll respond to you pretty quickly. And then just really quick, guys, like, comment, subscribe on this video. I'm going to be giving away a signed Domantas Sabonis jersey around mid-April. I don't have a date yet, but I think it's coming in. I think it is shipping to my place around the 11th or 12th. So it's probably going to be around the 14th or 15th, something like that. But every single video you like, comment, and subscribe on when I started this giveaway, which I believe was the beginning of April, you'll have a entry and a additional raffle ticket to this giveaway. So definitely do that in the comments. And then this is going to be the next and final play of the day, okay? So this is happening in about 4 hours, and it's going to be Sharks versus Solids. Now, this is how Counter-Strike correlation works, okay? So the more a game goes on, so the longer a game goes on, the more kills that are going to happen in a game. If it goes to overtime, there's going to be more kills. If it goes the distance, it's going to be more kills. As you guys, when I was talking about the losses yesterday, you guys saw that both of those guys went over by just 1 kill. That was because the second map was a longer game. The game kept going on. The game would not end. And if this game is similar, where the game is not ending and the game goes into overtime and stuff like that, these guys are going to get more kills, right? Doesn't matter they're on different teams. It doesn't really matter even who wins the game. We just need more rounds because every single round these guys are playing, they're obviously playing against each other, and the teams just generally are going to pick up more kills. So they're going to get more kills. Sharks are going to get more kills. Solids are going to get more kills. Gafalo is going to be a part of that. Destiny is going to be a part of that. So that's how the game works. More rounds equals more kills. Less rounds equals less kills, you guys. And I will just say, Sharks for Solids, again, very even matchup, similar to that League of Legends matchup. And that's good because that means that the game's probably not going to end very quickly. And also, this is South American Counter-Strike. And if South American Counter-Strike is kind of known to be very aggressive style of Counter-Strike. There's a lot of kills that go on. It is just it goes into overtime quite a lot as well. So I'm taking the overs tonight, or I think this is happening at like 5 p.m. Central Time. So taking the overs here. This is going to be for the Cooper Flag discount. Hopefully they send out some more discounts, or there's some discounts on Sleeper or something, because it is a really big night of college basketball. So if there is any more discounts, especially on PrizePicks, go to my Twitter. I'll be posting it on Twitter, also on the free winnable. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you want to get into the VIP, text me the word WANNA. If you want to get this signed jersey or the chance to win this signed jersey for Sabonis, then like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.